The other issues you can have are wax in the instrument itself. We provide you with cleaning tools to check and see if there is any wax in the instrument. With a custom piece, that wax tool will slip right down into the sound port, and we're going to use a sweeping motion to try to get out any wax that might be in the instrument, just like that. That can be done here with a behind-the-ear instrument. That same tool can be used down inside the dome where wax can accumulate. With a custom ear mold, the sound port can also be cleaned using a sweeping motion with that wax tool. With a custom piece, the sound port may be protected by a wax trap. We provide replacement wax traps at our office for you. The wax trap can be replaced very easily. You want to take a tool that we can provide to get the instrument free of the old wax trap, and then a replacement wax trap can be placed in the instrument just like that. So that way, if wax was getting in the way of sound, you can fix that right at home. With the behind-the-ear instrument that has the slim tubing and dome, sometimes wax will get inside the dome or the tubing. So we can ream that tubing out by using a little filament line. So I'm going to untwist here. We're going to take a reaming tool. This is very simply just 30 gauge fishing line. We're going to place it down in the tubing. And there we have it coming out the other end. And any wax should come out right here on that tip. I'm going to pull that back out. And then we have to replace that tubing back onto the instrument. We want to make sure that we get a 90-degree angle back on that tubing. We want to make sure that the sound port is directed into your ear canal and that the tubing runs straight up and down so that it fits back on the ear correctly. Last here, you can have moisture in the tubing. So I'm going to remove this tubing just by pulling. And you can use an air blower. This is something that you can purchase from our clinic. The air blower forces air through the tubing and will remove the moisture. I placed that blower right inside that tubing, and I'm going to blow air through the tubing. Now any moisture should be removed, and I can place that tubing back onto the ear mold. Again, making sure that we have a 90-degree angle with the sound port and with the tubing so that it sits on the ear correctly. The last thing is the wind and weather protectors. Those wind and weather protectors need to be replaced in our clinic about every 6 months. So if you are doing something out in the garden or you happen to get out in a rainstorm and it becomes wet, those weather protectors will actually stop the sound from getting down into your ear. Those little filters need to be changed, and we can do that for you in our office. These are some of the most common issues that cause the sound to be blocked from going into your ear canal. If this doesn't solve your issue though, please feel free to contact us. You can either call our office or you can email us from this website.